Hey there. Ever feel like the market's got you on a roller coaster? One day it's climbing and you're feeling good, and the next it drops and you're holding on tight, right? Maybe inflation spikes, interest rates change, or a global market event hits. Staying calm and focused can sometimes feel impossible. That's where diversification can help. Think of it like your portfolio's seatbelt. It won't smooth every bump, but it can keep you more stabilized. In this quick video, I'll walk you through how to build a diversified portfolio in just 3 simple steps. Here's how you can do it.
All right, first things first. Let's talk about your goals and your target asset mix. They go hand in hand. Think of this like your blueprint to help guide how much you want in stocks, bonds, and cash. So let's hop into WebBroker and head to the Goals tab. Start by asking yourself, what am I investing for? Is it retirement, a down payment, a wedding? Once you have your answer to that, then ask yourself, how much will it cost and when do you need it? And when you have that answer, the final question is, how much risk are you willing to take? Now, you might have heard the saying, high risk, high reward before. But let's be honest, that's not a guarantee. What could be more important is how much risk you can handle, both financially, emotionally, and, of course, how long you plan on investing this money. In general, the longer your timeline, the more risk you might be able to take because you've got more time to bounce back if the markets dip. So, now that we know what we're working towards, we can build out our strategy. Here on WebBroker, you'll see there's 3 investment strategy buckets. Click See Full Details or compare them side by side. And as you'll notice, as you move across the risk spectrum, you're allocating more and more to equities like stocks and ETFs. Historically, equities tend to outperform the other asset classes, but they can also come with higher risk. If none of these profiles quite fit, you can build your own. But make sure to keep note of your target asset mix. This will be the foundation of your portfolio. Then, finish entering your goal details. Now that you've set your target mix to work towards, let's check in on your actual portfolio. To do this, go to Accounts, then Asset Allocation. This page shows your current breakdown and how it lines up with your target mix. Are you overweight in equities? Underweight in fixed income? Don't worry, it's easy to get back on target. Let's say you're a moderate investor. Your target mix might look something like 60% equities, 40% fixed income. But on the asset allocation screen, you see you're underweight in Canadian equities and overweight in Canadian fixed income. Well, here are 2 options. Option 1, if you've got extra cash, you can buy more of what you're missing. So in this case, a Canadian equity fund. Or option 2, you can sell a bit of what you're overweight in and reallocate it towards what you're short on. This is called portfolio rebalancing, and there's lots of options when it comes to investments that can get you back on track. For example, when we were selecting our investor profiles, there's a handy link called View Benchmarks. This shows market indices that match each asset class. You can think of them a bit like model portfolios. So say we need Canadian equities. The benchmark shows the S&P TSX Composite Total Return Index can help us fill that gap. Let's hop into the Screeners tool and look for a fund that fits. Click on Mutual Funds, Create Custom Screen. Then, under Fund Category, choose Canadian Equity. Include both index funds and ETFs in your screen. Now you can compare a few. You want to make sure the fund actually does what you need, so in this case, adding exposure to Canadian equities. Once you find one that fits, you're ready to place a buy order.
And there you have it, diversification in just 3 simple steps. Now, we focus on using funds, but if you're more advanced and want to build a diversified portfolio using individual stocks and bonds, check out our course, How to Research Investment Ideas in WebBroker. Market volatility can be tricky to navigate, but with the right planning and tools, you can build a portfolio that is resilient, aligned with your goals, and built to weather the ups and downs. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
Have more questions? Check out the links to the right and in the description below.